I saw your truck on the side of the road, and I really like it. It's shiny, it's blue, it's a sweet ride, man. I'd like to check it out. Show me that Cummins power, baby. This is episode 51 of Elk Mountain.
How's it going, everybody? Episode 51, and we're looking good. We're just coming off a really long, busy day of selling stuff yesterday, which, so much so, in fact, we didn't have time to sell everything. We still got some firewood, and we still got some sunflowers, which the best price is today. Whenever we go near all that firewood, the computer does not like it, but we'll get that sold today. First, we got to make sure our cows are just topped up. And we do have a bunch of food left in their mixers, so it'll just be a quick job this morning. Of course, that manure is already starting to accumulate. I'm sure we can find a use for that if we do end up replacing our manure pit there. But we got a lot of landscaping on the agenda today. Hopefully we can get some more trees cut down as well, because we've gone through, oh my gosh, pretty much all the trees we did have cut down. And as you can see, our forest is growing so well. The ones we planted first look like they're pretty much at their tallest now. Maybe. I don't know if they'll get any older than that. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But it'd be nice to get some other saplings planted sooner rather than later. Alright, we'll get another one loaded up here. And I suppose while we're down here, it's probably worth checking out just where we're at with levels and everything. So yeah, we're out of straw, which is new. Normally, that lasts us quite a while. But we're running low on straw and silage, so we can get both of those topped up at some point today. But I think we'll be okay. We have a lot already pre-made for us. And I'm not sure if we have this guy turned off. It looks like we do, but we still have a good amount left in there as well. So hopefully the trailer's almost finished topping up, and we can get that second round in there. I don't think they're going to take the full load, but it's nice to have them pretty well topped up. That way we don't have to run them low on food, and their health doesn't drop down. Oh my gosh. Because, yeah, I'm thinking with more dairy cows, we want to make sure their health is pretty much always good so they're producing a lot of milk for us. Alright, that looks to be all they'll take for now, so that's pretty good. I'm sure they'll probably could use some water, I guess, since we're right here. Doesn't hurt to check. Yeah, they're alright for now, so if we do it at some point today, we should be good. We got the water topped up in our syrup production, and we did come down to grab the front loader so we could load up all of our soybeans, but I think since we're down here, it's probably going to be worth it to just get the little syrup we do have, and maybe there's a honey pallet or two. I haven't quite looked, but we'll get those loaded up as well, because everything adds up, doesn't hurt. Alright, we'll get this guy put on here. It doesn't look like we have quite a full honey pallet yet, so that's not a problem. We had 3 syrup ones, which is pretty decent. Alright, so I think just lining up the trailer, something like this, should be fine for now. We'll get all of these sunflowers loaded up. Hopefully it doesn't take us too long. And we can go get them sold, make a little bit more money, check out what the store's got for us today. Well, it took us about an hour, but we got it all done. Definitely not the easiest getting up there with this guy, but I will take it. And you know what? The way I kind of looking at it is that whole field is essentially... Well, sorry, these greenhouses and all the time it takes us is essentially like harvesting an entire field, you know, of sunflower. So that's pretty good, you know, like if you think about it that way. And we didn't really have to do too much besides just make sure it was full of manure and seed and water. So, you know, did our job there, and this is kind of like our third harvest. Or our first harvest of the year. Really, I guess that does make more sense. Just get the cows loaded up on water while we are here. Right, we have made it to our good friends at the feed store. And hopefully we get a big check from them today because we could use it. Of course, we didn't quite get rid of our maple syrup just yet, but we can do that. It's just across the road, right next to our other truck, which you might have heard is up for sale. We did get a few texts this morning when we woke up on our phone, so we do have a couple people interested. We'll see if we can make a sale on it, but who knows? I don't know. We might have to sell them up a little bit. Scoot across the road and get these guys sold while we wait for our check from those other guys. Alright, we got about 4,000 from all of that maple syrup, so that's pretty good considering that was only 3 pallets. And I'm pretty shocked, but we got 117,000 from all of those sunflowers, which is pretty amazing. Like, I was not expecting that at all. That's way more than I expected, to be honest. I don't know what I expected, but that's a lot of money. Alright, we just dropped off the gooseneck at the shop. We will be back, but we are going to do something that, well, not a long time coming exactly, but it's the right time. We're just going to pull into the used car dealership here, and I think this is where we're just going to leave our truck for now, because we're going to get rid of it. We're going to upgrade. We've got a lot of money, and you know, it's a lot more than we expected. This thing's pretty dirty, but the shop can get it cleaned up, repaired, whatever they need to do, and hopefully somebody will buy it. I mean, it's a great truck. It's done us very well, and I mean, it will be missed, that's for sure. Hopefully we can, well, see it around town with somebody when and if they scoop it up. I guess might not be a bad idea to put our other truck over here if it doesn't sell today either from any of our buyers. Well, as we were leaving the used car dealership, just kind of wandering around town, one of those buyers did hit me up, and they wanted to see the truck, so I figured, what the heck, we're not too far away, so we just walked over there. Only took us 5 minutes, and, well, this might be our last trip in the truck. Is it this road? I don't know. I feel like it is not. I feel like he might be a little bit further up the road. But, yeah, okay. We'll U-turn. We'll find this place. I don't know where we're going, honestly. He just said it's across the bridge, first house on the right side. Alright, this is looking a little bit better. Just a little further down the road. This guy popped up, so you gotta think this is the place, right? I guess we'll just pull up front. I don't know, do we sound the horn? Let them know Randy's here? Alright, that was fairly obnoxious, but I mean, if they're out anywhere on this farm, they'll know we're here. This here's a great truck, you see, alright? It's a Ford 250, F-250, that's right, but it is custom. As you can see, it is a Diesel Divisions custom with that Magnum headache rack and a weather guard toolbox for all your toolbox needs. They'll stay nice and dry in any weather conditions. It's got the 5th wheel gooseneck hookup there. It is adjustable, as well as the drop-down hitch. As you can see, custom Reese bumper. We got some big old Fox suspension back there. As you can see, the BFG Goodrich mud terrain, all-terrain tires, already covered in mud. We got the running boards with the custom LED lights. We got the KC fog lights on the front. This thing, it's got it all. It really does. So as you can see, it's worth it. You know, it's worth your money. It's got the Cummins diesel in there. So, you know, overall, you know, take it. All right, we went for a little rip with the truck, and I'm trying to keep quiet because he just went inside to talk to his wife about it, and I don't want to let him know that I'm absolutely going to hose this guy, alright? Okay, yeah, no, I know. You love it. It's a great truck. I'm gonna miss it. You know what? Maybe I don't even want to sell it. You know what? I think I might keep it. Yeah, it's all right. 40 G's. 40. Yeah, no, that's what I'm asking. Uh-huh. The wife said you can only spend 20, but that's literally half of what I want. Why would you even waste my time coming out here, man? This is insane. This is a nice truck. Okay, tell you what. I'll be a nice guy. 37,000. Okay? 3,000 off. That's great. What do you want from me? Like, look at this beast. It's got a custom headliner in there, alright? It's checkered metal, checkerboard. Like, look at that. I don't even know what it's called. I forget, but it looks like a checkerboard. Alright? It leaves a nice pattern in your head. It matches the toolbox, okay? What do you want from me? Okay, you know what? You can do 25. Okay, well, I mean, we're getting closer, but how about 32? 32? Okay, let's do... No. 30. It's in the middle. Okay. Alright, we'll shake on it. Alright, yes. Okay. Alright, 30 grand. Alright, $30,000 and a ride to the store later. Can we go in, please? Thank you, invisible wall. $30,000 and a ride to the store later. Randy is armed and ready to spend. Checking out what's on sale. And this kind of makes me wish we waited on that New Holland. Without the insane $100,000 engine upgrade on this guy, I mean, that's fairly reasonable for a combine harvester, and I feel like I just really like this one. It would have been ideal. Ha! That's for sure. Alright, and we no longer have a vehicle, so I mean, that's time to browse. And this is what we've had our eyes on, is, well, upgrading the Ford. You know, we're keeping it in the family, but we'll see what options we got for this guy. I think we definitely want dualies. Grapplers are nice. There is something to be said about the stock dualies, though. I mean, they're not too bad. I do like those, though. We do have a lot of iffy terrain that we go through. What does this guy do? Attachers. Yeah, looks like that's for the gooseneck there, and of course our regular ball hitch. Do we go with an upgraded engine? Extreme performance. Tow boss. Stock 6.7 liter. We're not going to stay stock. You know that. The tow boss is 1500. Extreme performance is also 1500. So why would we not go for that? I mean, you know, we're definitely going to be able to haul some big loads. That's for sure. Maybe the tow boss has just a different torque setup. But I mean, power. You know what I'm saying? As far as options go, I kind of want to get something blue. You know what I mean? Not blue wheels, of course. That is not white. I don't know. That almost looks gold, which is kind of cool, but a little obnoxious. Black wheels, I think that might be the play. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. Jet black actually looks better than I thought. I'm just curious what some of these other ones look like. I'm really wish we could go with like just a white wheel. I think that would look kind of cool. Chrome, of course, looks nice as well. I think the Onyx Black might be the play here, and I do really like this blue we have going on. I mean, blacked out truck does look nice too. Something to be said about a nice big white truck as well. So many different options. Even the crimson red, that actually does look real nice. But I think, yeah, beige too. I like earth tones. That's pretty bright. Do we go with it toned down? Yeah, I don't know. I think this is, well, this is a nice color. This is a little bit too faded. I think that'll do just fine. So let's buy it. Oh man, that's exciting. You know we gotta check this guy out. Look at this bad bee. He just stands out. Platinum edition. Looking good. Wow. That's a monster compared to our other truck. That is for sure. Look how much space we got in here. That is amazing. There's just... wow. Windows everywhere. You can just see everything. You'll love to see it. Just looking at some other goodies we can buy. And I'd love to get a forklift for some goods. This is pretty cool, actually. Would be great in a warehouse if we did get some sort of cold storage or something like that for our produce. Something to look into there for sure. Of course, there are a couple other options. This one is quite a beast as well, but we'll see what we need when the time comes. But right now, I think we're finally gonna go ahead and buy a Bobcat. We do have a couple options here. This is the smaller of the two. It's looking pretty nice, and I think that is something we could get in the future if we wanted to, but I think we kind of want to get this big guy. Get the big guy with the tracks and just get it out of the way. We've wanted one for some time now, so let's just go ahead and do it. We're not going to think too much about it, and it's done. I suppose we do need some implements for it, though. Let's see what we got in store. This is interesting. Would be great for just doing some small stuff. I kind of want to get it. I don't know if we would need it right away. Yeah, there is the shovel for it. And of course some pallet forks is probably good. You know, there is a lot of different options we can get. A stump grinder as well would be useful. So let's just go ahead and buy a bunch of goodies. Why not? We have the money. Of course, we did have enough to completely pay off our loan, but that's no fun. Just doing that. We know we can make a good amount of money. And you know what? I think we do have our other forestry implement is red, so it would be kind of nice having some of this stuff nice and bright to see it. It's another $100, but whatever. We're splurging, okay? So we'll get that. I think we might pick up a pallet fork. Do we get that as red as well? Black might be... I don't know. Let's just get black for the pallet fork. We'll change it up a little bit. And... yes, we could get a bucket. We got the stump grinder. Brush and log fork, you know, could be useful. We do have the really big one on the wheel loader, but for just doing some smaller stuff, this guy might be the play for that. Do we even really need it right now? I don't know. But do we care? I don't think so. So we'll pick up that guy. The ripper could be good. Same with the shovel. I suppose it doesn't hurt. I mean, what's a Bobcat if you don't have a shovel for it, or a bucket, you know what I'm saying? So we'll get one of those. And the ripper, I feel like, doesn't hurt to have either, especially if we want to just do a little bit of forestry stuff, clear some bushes, things like that. So we're just going to go full send on the Bobcat. And, you know, if this one is kind of doing some stuff like that, it might not always be in the best spot to be doing some of these other things that we wanted to. Suppose if we're going to buy one of these, we could get a forklift, but at the same time, if we just get one of these guys, ooh, this can have tracks as well. That does make it a lot more expensive, so I think we'll hold off on that for now. Would be nice if we could have no windows. We don't really need a beacon either, and I think we'll probably stick with the red for now. And these guys can kind of take over. That way we don't have to have that front loader going back and forth everywhere. So we're just splurging. And as much as we're spending a lot of money, it doesn't really feel like it's going down all that much, which is kind of awesome. We did also sell the gooseneck to get something, well, a little bit better for transporting around some vehicles. Bigger vehicles, smaller vehicles. We could load up pallets on here if we really wanted to, I suppose. But yeah, overall, it's just going to be great for transporting some bigger stuff. We got some pretty big tractors now. Wow, of course, a lot of goodies to put away. I like the mix here. So we'll get all of that put on there. We'll get the Bobcats loaded up. We'll take our new truck home. Alright, after a little bit of rearranging, there's no straps on this other side, so we'll kind of just have to rely on the weight of the bobcats. And we just got that one pushed forward, so we're all good. This guy should have plenty of power to get this home, and this is exciting. It's been a long time coming. We got a couple bobcats. I don't know if it's set in, and we got a brand new truck. Like, wow. We still have 250-something thousand. We got lots of work to do to just improve the farm. We got stuff to tear down, stuff to build up, and we're just looking good. It's, you know, been a long time coming with all of this stuff. This trailer even just looks great. It's going to be great for hauling around some of our bigger equipment, things like that. We can probably pay off even a little bit more of our loan. Who knows how crazy we get with our spending. We're just blowing this stop sign because, well, Dangerville. Let's see how the brakes are on this guy under load. That is pretty decent. And of course, with all this equipment, you know, I feel like we could maybe start a landscaping business or something like that if we have spare time. You know, we'll see how it goes with doing some of our equipment and, you know, using this equipment on our farmyard. But if we really wanted to, you know, I feel like we could start helping out some other people around town if they needed it. Alright, we have made it back to the ranch for the first time with all of our new goodies. The truck looking good in here, our new bobcats, and I guess we gotta make some room on these shelves for all of our implements. And then we gotta get to landscaping too, man. The day is flying by. So we'll get everything here unloaded. That trailer dropped down nicely, and yeah, we'll see what we can do. Well then. We got most of our stuff put away, and I did end up bringing the telehandler back out for a second and moving some stuff over to clear up some space. Of course, it would be nice to bring our front loader over here eventually so we can get this bucket probably just loaded up and sold, honestly, because we got a few other buckets now. So that being said, let's use this guy and probably get some landscaping done around the yard, because we need to transform a little bit of stuff, probably put in a couple fences, make somewhere to sell some firewood, clean up that chicken coop a little bit. So we'll probably head over there first and see what other little touches that we can get done. Wow, that was a lot of hard work, and as you can see behind us, big changes. There's no more horse enclosure there. We stripped it down and used a lot of that spare wood that we had from it just to make all of our fences that we did end up putting in around the farm. We did put in a couple here and there. Obviously, we put some around our chicken coop here. Hopefully, these ones last. And yeah, you know what? Instead of roaming around on the Bobcat, I think let's go hop in our new truck and we can take a little tour with that guy. This will probably be this guy's home, I am thinking. It does have most of its implements kind of around here, and yeah, it works really well. We'll probably get some more forestry done when we can. I think we might just cut a couple trees down right now really quick before we get to that tour, just so that we have enough room for possibly
some big stuff tomorrow. Alright, just those 4 big trees. I don't know, do we go for this one massive one right in the middle here as well? I'm kind of tempted because then we have plenty of room right around here for some cool stuff. You never know. So we'll follow this last one as well, just as the sun is coming down, and then we'll go on that tour real quick. Timber! Geez, even the landscape here is looking completely different after clearing out those trees. And thankfully, kind of like I had planned, we kept a layer here in front just to kind of separate from the farmyard, and you can't even really tell. So that's pretty cool. Alright, we are just going to leave our new low loader trailer here for the evening with our new Bobcat as well. And we'll go take a rip. So obviously, where our horses were is completely gone. We managed to get some friends out. We tore that thing down to pieces. You can see there's a little bit of extra lumber there left over. And we repaired our chicken coop area as well, so it's looking a lot better. Hopefully it should run a lot more efficiently for us. And yeah, we did make a loop here because, well, not so good with backing up some of our trailers. So we made a nice little U-turn area so we can pull right on through. And of course the fence here does help with our shed. So that way you kind of aren't really going to run into it when you're coming down into the farm. That's kind of the idea there. And, well, we actually came to a compromise with the owners of these horses and was like, you know what? Well, we don't have ours anymore. We're getting rid of the area where we were keeping ours, but we do have a little bit of land that we're not really using. So I just went ahead and kind of just got rid of all the grass. Just some dirt left over, a little bit of mud it looks like too. And yeah, just we got the horses in here. They're just hanging, roaming. And they do have a little bit of water too, a shed, probably some goodies in there, maybe room for one of them to go lay down or something like that. The horses totally can lay down. They lay down when they sleep, right? Do they sleep upright? I don't know. It would blow my mind if they slept upright. Wow, that sunset is just looking gorgeous. This truck sounds amazing too. Alright, we will pull in here. This is our next little stop. We have upgraded our maple syrup tent here. And nice little bench to hang out. You know, there's some extra pallets from things selling and whatnot. But we also are selling firewood over here now. So that is awesome. We can just bring it over here, get it dropped off in the back, and load up our shelves with firewood. So that'll be awesome. We do have all of that firewood. I guess I should get it on the right side of the truck. All of our firewood to sell, so that is awesome. We can probably get that done next month, although we do have a lot of other stuff on the agenda. We've got a lot of contractors to call. We've got a lot of buildings to put in because we still have a fair amount of money. So I'm thinking we kind of want to get some cold storage for our produce. Maybe a production, who knows? Maybe even some dairy, you know, I don't know. That could be good. We do have dairy cows now, so that couldn't hurt getting something like that. Maybe even another shed for us to pull through. We do have a lot of implements now. Of course, we do have our other trailer over there. I'm sure I'll truck
our truck will fit in there, no problem. And I guess, you know what, last stop on our tour, just over here. This is probably where the cold storage, difficult to say right now, is going to end up being. That way we can get all of our produce kind of taken and just put into there after. And that's what I was saying. Having one of those forklifts would probably come in pretty handy. I'm not sure which we would use. Of course, we still have our front loader for now, but we'll see kind of what ends up being the best. And, you know, if a forklift ends up going on sale, it's going to be pretty tough to turn that down. But I think that is going to be it for this episode. We've gotten a lot done. We've wrapped up the winter so well. The start of the new year is looking good, and we should be on track for an amazing year. You know, we've made a lot of money. We've spent a fair bit today, and we've got a lot more to spend tomorrow. A lot more work to do, and I think we can finally plant that corn. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a good one, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.